to me. Here it goes.
Bring it on! Goten, Trunks, let's go all out!
Okay.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. MersLess Ones here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and in this one we are going to be going over the new Super Saiyan Gohan plus Super Saiyan Trunks and Kid Goten LR unit that's going to be coming for the EX part of the global Dokkan celebration. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 550 subscribers. Now with all that said, let us go ahead and get started. So first things first, this is going to be a Dokkan Festival LR. So yeah, this banner I think will be here tomorrow, the 7th, I think. So yeah, this banner is going to be coming out very, very soon. As for the character choice, in my opinion, it is completely out of left field. I was not expecting this, but I mean, it is what it is. Sure, why not? So yeah, we have a Super Saiyan Gohan, Tag, Goku, or Goten, and Trunks. Excuse me. Let's just go ahead and find out where their abilities are. I guess we can probably look at their animations too, but let's just kind of go over the units. Alright, so their categories here, they're obviously on a lot. Hyper Saiyans, Youth, Defender of Justice, and all those other categories. You can see that they are on Fusion, Gift, Time Limit, and Fuse Fighter. That is because the Trunks and Goten have an active skill where they fuse into Gotenks and do an attack. So that is why they are on there. So their leader skill here is Spirited New Generation, Hybrid Saiyans, Youth, or Defender of Justice category, Ki +3, HP 200%, and attack and defense 170%, plus an additional attack and defense 50%. Alright, not bad, not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. We can definitely take a look at those categories probably after we go over this new unit here. So their super attack effect, No Forgiveness for Evil, raises attack for 4 turns, causes colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing critical hit by 10% for 4 turns. The ultra super attack, the Masenko, raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing a critical hit by 58% for 1 turn. So those are the Gohan super attack effects. Then we have his passive skill here, Peace Protecting Fighter's Awareness. Basic effects, attack and defense 200%, launches an additional super attack, receives an additional Ki +3 per Rainbow Ki Sphere obtained. From receiving an attack, 250% defense for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate 40%, and all allies attack and defense 30%. So he's going to have 40% damage reduction in his first turn, and he's also going to be supporting as well. When there's another Hybrid Saiyans or Bond of Parent and Child category ally on a team, Ki +7, attack 250% when attacking, all allies attack and defense 30%, and chance of performing a critical hit 15%, self-excluded. So they're basically going to have a 15% chance to, well, they're going to have 15% crit chance support, and then that 30% attack and defense. So really, their very first turn, they can have 60% attack and defense support. So that is pretty good. Let's see here. With 1 or more Rainbow Keys be retained, defense 200%, damage reduction rate 38%, launches an additional super attack, attack 200% when attacking. So their very first turn, and with one rainbow key spear, they're going to have 78% damage reduction. Alright. So with 12 or more int key spears obtained, or 5 rainbow key spears obtained, one time only, you get 258% defense and damage reduction rate 20%. All allies attack and defense 58% for 2 turns, self-excluded. Interesting. So if you get 12 or more int key spears or 5 rainbow key spears, you'll just get 258% defense and 20% damage reduction rate. That is pretty good, actually. So let's see here. So they'll have 58% damage reduction as long as you get 1 rainbow key spear. If you get the 12 int key spears or 5 rainbow key spears, it looks like. And then the buffs that they are giving there, they're not going to be giving them to itself because it says self-excluded right there. So when there are another 2 or more Hybrid Saiyans category allies on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, oh, we haven't gotten one of those in a while, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, meets up with Super Saiyan Trunks and Goten, and can perform reversible exchange. Alright, so 2 or more Hybrid Saiyans. Interesting. I can only think of maybe 1 or 2 usable Hybrid Saiyans right now. Actually, no, the banner unit Pan, she could probably go on this team, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, so now we have the Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Goten. Their super attack effect, Victory Strike, raises attack and defense for 4 turns and causes causes colossal damage to enemy. Then the Ultra Super Attack, Full Power Energy Rush, raises attack for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Raises Superclass Allies attack by 50% for 1 turn and great chance of raising Superclass Allies defense by 50%. Alright, so they'll get a 50% attack raise to allies, and then we'll have a 70% chance of giving Superclass Allies 50% defense for that 1 turn. Alright, sure. So their passive skill, Evil Crushing Fighter's Awareness, can perform reversible exchange with Gohan, key +5, defense 100%. Medium chance of performing a critical hit, medium chance is 30%. Great chance of launching an additional super attack, great chance is 70%. Receives an additional key +2 per type key spear obtained. Alright. With a key spear obtained, chance of evading of enemies attack 77%. So if you get 1 key spear, I guess their first turn, you'll get 77% dodge, so that's cool. 2 or more type key spears obtained, attack 100% when attacking, defense 100% when receiving an attack. 4 or more type key spears obtained, launches an additional super attack and guards. Per youth category ally on the team, 200% attack and chance of evading enemies attack 10%. They really want you to run a youth team, huh? Per Hybrid Saiyans category ally on the team, defense 100% up to 500. So they really want you to run our Youth and Hybrid Saiyans team if you're going to be using this unit. The only thing is we haven't gotten a good Hybrid Saiyans or Youth category character since the 10th anniversary. When receiving a super attack, chance of evading enemies attack 15% temporarily. All allies key +3 and attack and defense 30% within the turn. Youth category allies chance of evading enemies attack 5% for 2 turns, self-excluded. Okay. Alright, and so they do also have active skills. We have the Gohan active skills here, the triple Kamehameha. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and within the turn activated, all attacks become critical hits, changes all key spears to int and rainbow key spears. Alright, so it'll be easy to get that Gohan's, pretty much that part of his passive there. Can be activated when there are another 2 or more Hybrid Saiyans category allies on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Alright, not a bad condition. Start of turn conditions, though, are just really not that good. So I guess the earliest you can probably use this active skill is what, turn 4, 5, and 6 is what I'm thinking. I think it's something like that. And then we have the Goten and Trunks active skill here. The Fusion massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy. Youth category allies 20% attack and defense in battle. Can be activated upon entering the attack in turn. So you can just pretty much, whenever you have the reversible exchange up, you can just pretty much switch them and use that active skill if you want to. Not too bad. So that's pretty much it for this unit. They do seem pretty solid. I do kind of like the Gohan side a bit better than the Trunks and Goten, but you know, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see until the unit comes out, do some summons, and play around with them just to see how good they really are. All right, and so basically, I just pulled up their leader skill categories here just to see who's going to be on what team here. As far as hybrid Saiyans go, this is just pretty much what we have at the moment. Like I did mention, the 10th anniversary Carnival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he can go on there. He's probably not going to do too well just because these newer events do hit very hard. This guy, he's a super easy A unit. He's pretty much going to be dodge or die, really. And these are the same name, so they won't be able to link up with each other. So you'll probably have to float them off or keep one on rotation. But more than likely, you're probably going to be floating this unit off. We do have this banner unit Pan, who is very good. And then when we have these 2 units right here that did easy A during this celebration. So can run them if you want. This guy right here, he should be getting his easy A maybe this year, possibly sometime early next year, but his easy A is definitely not too far off, so this is definitely a character you're going to want to run when he gets his easy A. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, you can run him. A lot of these fights, a lot of these special battle fights do have Ki Blast Super, so he'll be effective in there, I think. Besides that, not really else much to go on here. This character, no, not really. This guy, his time is over. These bosses have way too much HP. He can't one-shot them anymore. Beast Gohan, unfortunately, he has been power crept, but it is what it is. That's what happens. And that's pretty much it for Hybrid Saiyans. Not really much of a team right now. And then we do have Youth here, which honestly does look a little bit better than Hybrid Saiyans because you do have this Goku here. He is still pretty decent, I think. The banner unit Chi-Chi is good. Then obviously the 2 GT pants here. I don't have this Path to Power Kit Goku, so I really can't tell you how good he is. But I think he had a pretty good easy A. And then the Gohan's here. So pretty much you're going to be running no different characters from the Hybrid Saiyan team except maybe the Youth Goku and the Youth Chi-Chi. So there's that, and then we have Defenders of Justice here, which is not a team at all. You're not going to be running Defenders of Justice. This team is not good at all. No, every character around here is not good. They're just straight bad. They'll die easily. But that is me. So your best bet would probably just to go for Youth. That way you can throw these 2 on here, throw the Pans on here, and then probably throw this Gohan on here. But then again, hold on a second, I have it here somewhere. Nope. Yeah, this unit is getting a super easy A, so that is good. So here's another option to run on that Youth or Hybrid Saiyans team. And so, yeah, since we're already right here, we just go ahead and kind of talk about this unit's super easy A, because why not? And the, yeah, they are the Gohan, Trunks, and Goten unit. They are going to get a banner unit, so we can pretty much go over the banner unit too. Just pretty much go over some of the newer characters that we're getting here in the upcoming banner and other stuff. So they have their passive skill here. Basic effects: Ki plus 5 to 10 randomly, attack and defense 250%. High chance of evading enemies' attack. High chance is 50%. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, attack and defense 200%, high chance of attack being 50%, or excuse me, 100% attack. The high chance is 50%. When attacking with 18 or more Ki, attack 100% and a high chance to perform get critical hits. For every super attack performed, attack and defense 77% up to 200. When 3 or more youth category allies are on the team, changes Ki Spirit STR to AGL, all allies chance to perform a critical hit 10%. When 3 or more Hybrid Saiyans category allies are on the team, changes Ki Spirit's tech to Rainbow, so there's our Rainbow Ki Spirit changer for that team. All allies chance to perform a critical hit 10%. When all allies attacking the same turn are superclass characters, attack and defense 150%, chance of evading enemies' attack 27%. When there is an extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, attack 200% and defense 100%, chance of performing a critical hit 27%. So yeah, this Super EZA is just more than likely an option to throw on that LR Gohan, Trunks, and Goten units. Yeah, it's just another option for them. Since it is a Super EZA, their super attack effect really doesn't change, but I guess I can probably pull up that units to look at their super attack effects. So their 18 key super attack causes mega calls to damage the enemy, raises defense by 30% for one turn. So they are going to get some defense, which is nice there. And then their 12 key causes claws of damage to enemy and raises defense by 30%. Okay, so they will get some defense on their 18 and 12 key, so that is better than nothing at all. Yeah, that's pretty much it for their Super EZA. And we do have this banner unit, Spopovich, right here. We can take a look at him as well. Basic effects, key +2, attack and defense 200%. When there's another extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, key +2, defense 50%, 40% damage reduction. When attacking, attack and defense 200%. For every attack performed, attack 100% within the turn. Before receiving 8 attacks in battle, defense 200% and damage reduction rate 40%. So he'll have 80% damage reduction, but after he gets hit 8 times, he'll lose 40% damage reduction and 200 defense. But then again, in this part, after receiving 8 or more attacks in battle, he gets so he basically gets that 200% defense back, and he's also going to get 200% attack. He's going to get a 40% chance to crit, and then he's going to foresee enemy super attacks within the turn. Okay, so you lose that 40% defense, or excuse me, you lose the 200% defense, but technically you get it back, and you're also going to be losing that damage reduction, but you get a scouter and chance to crit, which is not bad. When there is a tournament participants category enemy, defense 50%, chance performing a critical hit 20%, launches an additional super attack. When there is an Earthling category enemy, defense 50%, chance performing a critical hit 20%, and launches an additional super attack. And then, when there is a Peppy Gals category enemy, defense 50%, chance performing a critical hit 20%, launches an additional super attack. Alright, not bad, I guess. I mean, this is a banner unit. But this isn't going to help out Gohan whatsoever because he needs to be on an extreme class team. Then his super attack effect raises attack and defense for one turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. That's going to be pretty good for the stage 1 of the special battles event. Yeah, this banner unit won't be helping that Gohan out at all, really. Because this part of his passive right here, he needs to be on an extreme class team. Well, it doesn't need to be on an extreme class team, but you're not really going to be running any extreme class units on this new LR Dokkan Fest team. I don't think, anyways. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all of the new characters and Super EZA info we're going to be getting for the EX part of the Global Dokkan Celebration. Yeah. Like I mentioned, this banner should be dropping, I think they said the 7th tomorrow or maybe Friday, can't remember exactly, but this banner is going to be coming out sooner rather than later. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.